Hey everybody, Dania Denise here, and I'm going to talk about a couple of tips to help clients basically want to hire you again. We all know that repeat business is great business, and what better way to build a reputation as a professional and reliable model than by following these tips. Number one, be on time. In my book, that automatically translates to be early. Early is on time is late, and late you are fired. How early should you arrive? 10 to 15 minutes is totally doable. It is going to be less stressful, it's going to make you look really good to the client, and it's going to make them remember that they need you somewhere, you're going to be there, on time, and ready to go. Speaking of being ready to go, that leads me into my next point, which is to arrive prepared. Most times you're going to receive some type of guidelines or instructions for what you need to bring to a project or a gig or a shoot and what to expect. So if you're told to be camera ready, that means you show up and your hair and makeup is ready to go. You're not arriving there and then doing your hair and makeup. If you're not clear about something, it's totally okay to ask for clarification. You get answers, you get more informed, you are less stressed. Next point, when you get there, listen, observe, and again, ask questions. Don't go in acting like you know everything or that you know what to expect. So never walk in expecting a set agenda. Be, flexible. If things change, go with the flow. Observe what's going on. Observe who is on set, who's part of the project, who's doing what, who is your main person you need to be talking to. And that'll help make things a lot less intimidating, especially if it's your first time really doing a project with a client. Next point, be nice. Don't be a jerk. Don't be rude. Don't put other people down or act like you are better than anybody. People are there to work with you, not for you. Modeling and the best projects for the ideal outcome involve a team effort where everyone respects everyone's role and you don't want to be a problem. Leave the drama at the door. We all have things we want to vent about. Sometimes something can happen right before you get on a shoot and it might frazzle you a little bit, but as best as you can, leave that at the door. Do not bring that energy into the set. Do not bring that toxic, you know what I'm talking about. We've all been there. There's a time and a place for certain conversations, and a lot of times being on set for a client is not the time. That's when you say, hey, maybe after the shoot we can grab a drink or something, or have lunch or have dinner, and then you can divulge as much as you want to. But when you're working and you're on the clock, focus on non-dramatic talk. Exercise good judgment, and before you post anything, ask permission. Ask people if it's okay to even be taking photos or video. This is business, and businesses have competitors. They have certain secrecies that they want to keep for a good reason. Before you whip out the phone and start posting things, ask the client, ask the photographer, ask whoever is in charge, hey, is it okay if I take some photos or video? And if so, can I post it, or do I need to wait? And if they tell you that you need to wait, be okay with that. It's not detrimental. It's not the end of the world. It'll be fine. When you are done, thank everybody who was a part of this project, who was able to be there so that you could have a great job to do. Let people know that you enjoyed working with them, you appreciate the opportunity, and make sure to do a very subtle plug for yourself. Let them know, hey, if you ever need a model or any other types of projects that come up, you've got my information. I'd be more than happy to work with you guys again. That's how you plant the seeds for who will be their go-to people when it comes to future projects. Discipline yourself to learn this way of doing business and marketing yourself and branding yourself as a reliable, dependable, professional, fun model. That next gig is pretty much yours, especially if you already have established rapport with the client, or you might know somebody who's on that project who ends up on another project who remembers you and how awesome you were, and then decides to tell the client, hey, I worked with so-and-so a while back and they were fantastic. I definitely vouch for them. You should go with them. That is how you establish credibility in this industry and you stand out from the rest, which is always a good thing.